Joining me now is Shyam Batra, ex-mayoral candidate for the Mayor of London.
Hello everyone.
And we're in Westminster. You can tell by that lovely big building behind us.
Look at that.
How did all this begin, Shyam?
Well, I wanted to help people, and I was just thinking of what can I do to help people. I thought the political arm would be the best arm because my dad was very high up in the Indian government, and I never had an interest in politics, but it just came along, and now that I went in it and I didn't win, I want to do it again. But
So you're going to be running for Mayor of London in 2028?
2028, yes, I am.
What don't you like about Sadiq Khan's policies?
Look, I've got nothing against Nigel Farage, Sadiq Khan, Keir Starmer, but Sadiq Khan, this guy is a culprit. He should be in the court of criminal justice because of the damage he's done to the people of England is atrocious. I mean, the congestion charge is one thing. The ULEZ charge, which I call the useless charge, is another, right? Because it is a useless charge. He offered people £2,000 to give their cars up and go and get another car on finance, etc., ruined their situation, and that car was ending up in Ukraine. You tell me. I mean, how fair is this system that he imposes money on people when he's supposed to save people, help people, get the city up and running? If the taxes were lower, if things were good, it would be fantastic. But there are 33 boroughs of London, and he controls all of them, including the police, fire, etc. And he calls the shots. You know, planning, he's in charge. So what chance do you get with a ruthless guy that doesn't care about the people? It's clear and obvious. He has no care for the people. He's never put a wreath on a dead person from knife crime. You know, the story goes on and on. That's why I got very frustrated. The more I went in deep, the worse it got for me to listen and learn. And I thought everything's going to be okay. You get the heart of the people, they vote for you. It didn't happen that way.
Let me ask you something, because this is now the third term of Sadiq Khan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I know in some constituencies or some parliaments, you only actually allow 2 terms. That's 2 terms of your Prime Minister, 2 terms of your President. This is the 3rd term for Sadiq Khan. Do you think that's fair? Do you think he should be allowed to be the mayor forever? Do you think there should be a policy where it caps it after 2 terms, 3 terms?
Well, the key, I guess, is anyone can run, but he shouldn't be allowed to run like this, because what has he done for London in the last 9 years? It's got worse. There are more potholes in the roads. I have to blame him. He's the mayor of London. And they don't seem to care about the wastage of money. The money gets wasted totally, and people are not living in economic freedom. I mean, for example, the children at school, they don't have anything to do or have. There's no youth centres open. There are so many parks in London alone that on a weekend we could be using them, interacting with the public, getting people to do things, make money for themselves, etc. But there is like no empathy with him. The guy's a clown. He's just, I don't want to attack people, but like his policies are atrocious. What policies does he have? Take the money, put the train fares up, you know, get payment, give himself a pay rise, all these things. And then he gets an OBE for what? What has he done? If he kicked a ball like Beckham, they would be in the same boat.
Well, I've got to try really hard to be impartial here and be on the fence.
Oh yeah, you can try that.
I'm trying my best. It's difficult though. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk a little bit about some of the policies, some of the things you'd like to see introduced into London. What would you add as mayor? What would you change? What would you add? What would you remove? That's what I'm interested in.
Well,
that's what people want to know.
I would get rid of all unnecessary taxes. There is no point at all. I want to get the public engaged in all the boroughs to help the kids and schools. I will stop knife crime. I won't give you a time, but I will stop knife crime. I promise you that, because when a new face comes in and it's not tolerant to the things that these people are doing, killing people, raping women, etc., it's not on. It cannot happen like this.
Would you introduce a zero tolerance policy then?
Absolutely.
So no if, no buts,
no.
Straight to jail.
No, it has to happen that way, because like, how can you run a country or a city with no security? What happens to our people? We have the people from the boats turning up. They're ending up now coming into the boroughs, which is going to be another responsibility. If I have that opportunity to become mayor, I swear to God, I will deport them on that week. I'll shut down all the airports. I will do what I have to do.
So talk to me about some of the policies you'd introduce as mayor. What would you do to clean up the city to make it run better?
Well, we have to tackle knife crime. It's really important. We have to tackle the migrant issue, because regardless of where they're coming from, they're coming into our country. That has to be stopped. 2018, the United Nations set a charter up to send single men of fighting age to every country in the world. They were paid to do this. Whatever means that they would come, but they would never come by plane. They would just turn up without documents, without passports. And our country, being as dumb as they can be, the government, have allowed them to step in when Starmer could quite easily say, go to France, Germany, Italy, wherever, saying, we are stopping the boats. You are not to send any people to us. You send any more people, there will be trouble. We're not going to deal with this. We've got a zero tolerance policy. No one's done anything.
Yeah.
They don't want to do anything because they want to bring them in for the votes as well. Another 50,000, another 100,000. But what are they here for?
Yeah.
I can't see them training. They've been put into beautiful hotels, big money being spent. Why is the government spending that money, big money, to pay our hoteliers who are also corrupt just for the money? They could have said, no, we're not doing this. We're relying on our tourism business, our business in the UK. We are not having any of these. And why have they not even said, okay, no problem, we'll let them in, because they're getting double, triple the money for their hotel. They make, in 1 year, 3 times the income.
I've tried to explain this to people. I've tried to make people understand, and some people refuse to understand.
No,
There is a difference between immigration, which is good. I'm a fan of
Migration.
Migration's fine. Illegal immigration
Correct.
is bad, and the key word there is illegal. So if something is illegal, it is against the law. It is a criminal act.
They've come here illegally.
Yeah.
Illegally means not
the law.
applicable, no passport. They should be detained and left in detention until they go back. An agenda with our government. They have their own agenda internally. It's all well and good turning up at someone's doorstep and saying, oh, I want to be Mayor of London, will you vote for me? But what are you going to do? Oh, well, I promise you I'll do this, this and this. The word promised doesn't exist.
No.
And the thing is, when they do get in, they forget about the public, because Parliament says, don't go back. You stay where you are, we'll tell you what to do. And what do you think Farage is going to do if he becomes Prime Minister? Do you know what he's going to do?
Tell me.
He's going to run away. He'll make the money and off he goes. He is no Prime Minister material. Actually, if you look at all of the leaders of the parties, of these what does the word party mean? P-A-R-T-Y. Party means to have fun. Drinks, booze, cigarettes, all the fun you can imagine in a club. And an organisation, what does that mean? It means to organise. So when is a party going to organise anything? They don't really use their common sense anymore. We should create some kind of exam for any person that wants to represent the public and puts his heart into the public, passes the exam, should become an MP. That's how it should be, not like this nonsense. This is like, you get the money, you walk away, you go on your holidays, trips, you're not even in Parliament. Farage has never even been to a constituency meeting. It's a joke.
No, well, I'm trying to be impartial, but everything you've said so far is a fact, so I can't deny it. Let me ask you this. I read somewhere that I think Wales was going to introduce a new policy where if a political party has something on their manifesto, and then that doesn't materialise, or it's found out that actually they've lied, it's going to become a criminal offence, and they can actually arrest politicians. Do you think that's something we can implement England, Scotland, Northern Ireland?
I think arrests have to be made for the past, present and the future. What has Tony Blair done? He's quick to give Starmer a mouth today.
Yeah.
But what has he done for us? Nothing. He's stolen the money. He's worth millions and millions of pounds just because he became a Prime Minister and brought us into an illegal war, and after that getting rid of all the other people in the countries. It's not our business to do that. But politicians, I call them politricians. You try to tell me to get away from the word politics, because they are trickery. They use their witchcraft to come into Parliament and never do nothing. They're happy to live in this country with potholes and bad things. What about our children? Our children are being educated in the education system of the government. The education system should be taken away from government and given to the people. Give them the money and let them deal with the kids. We should not be handling children of any sort. And that's where all the things go wrong with social services and other things. But these politicians need to be put away and give back all the money they stole. Michelle Mone, do you remember her?
Tell me about
Michelle Mone in the COVID period. She's the Wonder Bra lady. Became a lady or something in the House of Lords, I think. She took £122 million of our money for masks that never got delivered And about a few months ago, she was ordered to pay that back. Where's she gone? No news. No news again. She's not put away in prison. If it was you and me, we'll be in prison.
Immediately, yeah.
Absolutely. It's shocking. Someone has to take the bull by the horns and jump on that bull and make it stable. This is an unstable economy, an unstable country. And I still love it. I love my country, but I have no power. If I had power, then I would be able to do everything people wanted me to do. Give the information, give our policies to the people. Let's ask them what they want. And let's do what they want to have done.